Sarah Ferguson is once again making headlines after an updated edition of royal biographer Andrew Loney's The Rise and Fall of the House of York introduced a series of new allegations about her private life, finances, and relationships within the royal family. The revised book includes fresh interviews with people who reportedly worked closely with the Duke and Duchess of York. Before we continue, it's important to point out that these are allegations presented in the biography and have not been independently proven or publicly confirmed by Sarah Ferguson. One of the book's main sources is described as a former long-serving personal assistant. According to this individual, working for Sarah Ferguson was often chaotic and unpredictable. They claimed staff regularly dealt with embarrassing situations and were forced to solve problems that should never have existed. The assistant described the atmosphere as stressful, saying employees spent much of their time trying to manage unexpected issues behind the scenes. Money is one of the biggest themes in the updated biography. The book alleges that staff members were sometimes expected to pay for purchases using their own personal credit cards because official payment methods were unavailable. It also claims Sarah Ferguson frequently relied on Princess Beatrice's credit card for expenses. If true, the allegation would be surprising, especially since Princess Beatrice has largely avoided the financial controversies that have surrounded her parents for many years. The biography also claims employees often waited to be reimbursed while being required to sign strict confidentiality agreements. According to the former assistant, almost everything that happened inside the York household was expected to remain private. The author argues this created an environment where staff rarely felt comfortable discussing their experiences, even after leaving their jobs. Another section of the book focuses on Sarah's lifestyle. It claims she insisted on having a fresh cream cake prepared every single day, even if the previous day's cake had not been eaten. The biography also alleges she bought large numbers of her own books to help improve their bestseller rankings before giving the copies away as gifts. The author presents these stories as examples of what he describes as an expensive lifestyle behind closed doors. The updated edition also revives Sarah's long-standing nickname, Freebie Fergie. According to the author, she often expected wealthy friends to pay for entertainment, accepted expensive gifts, borrowed security arrangements, and looked for ways to avoid paying full price herself. These allegations echo criticism Sarah has faced in the past over her finances. Many people still remember the 2010 undercover newspaper sting in which Sarah Ferguson appeared to offer access to Prince Andrew in exchange for money. She later apologized publicly, describing it as a serious mistake and saying financial pressures had influenced her actions. Since then, Sarah has worked hard to rebuild her image through charity work, children's books, television appearances, and by openly discussing her battles with breast cancer and skin cancer. Those experiences earned her sympathy from many members of the public. The biography also discusses Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, claiming they were often embarrassed by their mother's behavior while remaining deeply loyal to her. Publicly, both sisters have consistently defended their parents despite years of controversy surrounding the York family. According to the author, they have chosen to maintain a united family image even during difficult periods. Andrew Loney also argues that Beatrice and Eugenie continue benefiting from their royal status despite having private careers. He believes they could have stepped away completely from royal life but instead continue attending major royal events while pursuing business opportunities. Others disagree with that view and argue the sisters have simply found a reasonable balance between family responsibilities and independent careers. The book also revisits Sarah Ferguson's friendship with Princess Diana, claiming Sarah continued to regret how their once close relationship ended. It further alleges that while Sarah publicly praised Queen Elizabeth II, the late Queen privately held negative opinions about her. The biography also claims Sarah had strained relationships with Prince Philip and Prince Edward, although these accounts remain unverified. The updated edition claims Sarah Ferguson stayed at an apartment linked to Epstein after publicly distancing herself from him following Prince Andrew's scandal. The author says a witness claimed building staff recognized Sarah during her visits. Sarah Ferguson has not publicly responded whether readers believe these claims or not. The updated biography has once again placed Sarah Ferguson and the York family under intense public scrutiny. Some will see these accounts as revealing insider information, while others will question the credibility and motives of former staff members. Until more evidence emerges or those involved respond directly, many of the book's claims remain allegations rather than established facts.